Hey, I'm Silverland, and welcome back to Prison Architect. Last time around, we added a bunch of jobs in for the prisoners. So essentially, I built up a kitchen, laundry, I think, up here, and also I built these rooms over there, although I might have put that either. Anyway, between the episodes, I built up the kitchen, connected up some of the CCTV cameras, all that. And right now, what I'm doing is so that I don't overload for that, I am currently building another power station. But you know, I decided to do something today. So what I'm going to do is if I go on, is it extras? No. Right. Maybe it's options. Right. I want to try something. Right. Where would this be? Not game, audio, time lapse. I think it is extras. But essentially what I want to do is uh okay, just go back. Okay. Right. So extras, sorry. Mutators. I want to do gangs. Okay, how do I turn on gangs though? So, extra time, changing the rules. Short sentences, no release, no pausing, no reputations. Um, is there a way to change it halfway through the game? Because if so, is it map settings? Enable events, dynamic reputation, stuff. Enable gangs. Yeah, I'm going to enable gangs. So, this will be an extra challenge. Essentially, it means that they move as a team. So now I've got this button here, and that'll indicate the different gangs that will arrive. And all of these you see here are the different territories that can be claimed and owned by gangs. Essentially, it means that these here, have I not set that to be a yard? Huh. I haven't set this to be a yard. It's unfortunate. But yeah, same, going back. Basically, again, this will be able to. This is part of gang territory, and if gangs own these territory, they basically. Is that not a common room? They basically get the regular prisoners or prisoners from other gangs to pay for being there. And that can be a bit of a bother. So, intelligence, gangs, yeah, okay. So, yeah, and I'd have to, and I need to claim, it makes it an extra bit of a challenge because essentially, in order to make any edits to a room that a gang owns, I need to claim back using guards. So that will be a bit of trouble. So I just need to wait about 20 odd hours for the first gangs to come in. Then I can show you better what will act, what actually happens. Hopefully, if gangs do turn in. Yeah, they also have gang leaders and cells, and they also give up better cells to the gang leaders. Yeah, it just makes it a bit harder. So anyway, other than gangs, what I'd like to do today, right? So I already said that I wanted to do that, of which I am going to need to include a staff door right there. That's just, and then yeah, it's just so I can power this part of the prison, and alleviate the load off this power station right there. So what else was it that I wanted to do? I can't remember what I was going to do now. Right. Are there any grants or anything? It's just the reform from for education. Right. So, actually, what I want to do is I want to build another cell block. So I've got a lot of money now, so I can spare the money to buy all of this land. And just like that, I got more territory. I'm going to buy another bit as well. So essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an area for protective custody. Okay, that might... Yeah, basically, I'm going to build a block, a separate area over here, just for protective custody. So that way they're separate. So it's basically like ex-police officers and people who I don't know the stats of, which would be going over here. So what I'm going to be doing is okay, no, it's walls, fence, grass, and I'm going to be pushing that all the way out to here, like that. Does that? Oh no, each one costs $3. It's not $3 for the lot of it. But yeah, and also I wanted to look at flooring, because what is that flooring? Is that just kitchen top? Checkered floor. Yep, checkered floor. So I'm going to put that in the kitchen. Over here. Like so, because just want to put that in. And that will provide power soon. Oh, this has been built. I'm just getting distracted all over the place. So, put that in there. Right, this will be it. Utilities, capacitor, no, power station. Because I can't put the capacitors in if the power station isn't there. So, I just need to put that in there. And back to over here. I've set out for the thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start planning out the protective custody. I'm going to maintain that guy in the center. So what will happen is the fencing will go up there, like so. Right, it's going to be similar to up here. There'll be a small corridor. It'll almost be mirrored. And what's the size of that? A 12 by 12. So, uh, 6 and okay, that's a bit big. 12 by 12. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Remove that. Put that in there. Put that up there. And like that. Good. So that's 3, and that's okay. So that would be the reception area, and it's gonna be rather similar. I'm also gonna have. I won't need a security on either side. I might build a solitary confinement up top over there. Um, so protective custody is gonna come out the back here. And we're gonna go straight into not sure. Right, I'm gonna build a holding cell. Actually, no, this will be a corridor like the other block. There'll be a corridor straight out there, and I'm gonna build a relatively decent sized holding cell. That there will be the holding cell. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the gangs to come in because I am looking forward to that slightly. Yeah, so that there will be the... Okay, what are they all doing out there? Well, has that been built? Yep. Oh, that was zoomed in quite a bit. So now I can do walls and doors, demolish wall, and demolish these walls over here. Because Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So what I want to do is have fences that go all the way up there and all the way down here. Actually, do I? Yeah. No, I'll have it on the top, but I'm not doing it on the bottom. So that there, I'm just gonna lay that as the foundations. So that'll be a holding cell. Okay, deaths. Oh well, that's a usual. Yeah. So right, what else could there be? Right. Okay. 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 What else will I need? I'm gonna need a visitation. I'm gonna have a visitation up down here. That won't be the exact size. I'll probably grow or expand it or shrink it depending on the for the table size. I'll also have it'll basically be an entire sufficient self-providing block essentially is what I want to produce. Um, so these will be decent cells. If I look on quick build and what's the holding? Okay, that's a small holding cell. Okay, what happened there? Okay, I don't think anything happened. Oh yeah, I'll also need a power station, so I have a bit of things off the side. So utilities, electrical, no, capacitor, going all the way around. Dismantle utility, right there, and this will connect to down here. And then I'm gonna have this connect up there. And that should work, hopefully. Right, that needs to be top priority. Because I don't think this block down here is going to be getting power otherwise. Nope, not at all. So, okay. Are they? Yeah, okay, it's getting done now. So, yeah. Quick build. How big are the luxury cells? Because I'm going to treat them and I'm going to give them a luxury cell. So if I have, right, so that is a 5 by 7. So if I push out and okay, so there'll be a corridor up here. I'm not entirely sure as to what else will be over here, but all I know is I'm having a power room. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I reckon that's big enough for the power room. I hope so, anyway. So yeah, that will go up there. I'm gonna have right. So 5 by 7, 5 by 7 with the doors on the long side. So this I reckon shall have a. Oh, hmm. I'm gonna have a small corridor going up and create a large area like this. So, and then I'm gonna have cells go out about this size, um, like that. Yeah, I reckon that will be good sizes for the cells. And then it will be a similar thing all the way down, all the way down. So it'll be a common room like area in the center perhaps. Um yeah, if I do luxury cells, go it, because I'm not planning on having too many protective custody prisoners. Um, and then if I just do something like that, 5 by 7, 5 by 7, 5 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. So 1, 2. So if I just moved everything up like that, is that still a 5? Right. 5 by 7, 5 by 7, and 5 by 7. So like that. So it's up, across, and across. Yeah, fine. I'll just make this one block smaller. Um, and it should be perfectly fine. Like that. And that should be good. And, ooh, hold on. The prisoners are arriving. These should be gangs. Intelligence. Gangs. Right, I'm gonna see if any gangs are in this, because first block since I started first intake since I turned gangs on. Right, okay, I can see already that there's a blue gang member there. That will probably be the first gang member and the only gang member in this block, since I don't think it's an overly common thing. So, yeah, that is a prisoner who's a gang member. Uh, Intelligence gangs. So, yeah, they'll have tattoos on their faces. The information gives us the number of gangs, how many kills they've had, and also how much money they have stored, because then they can buy collective things. Like they can save up money, unlike other prisoners. So yeah, it's just a interesting thing to have in. Right. So walls and doors. So planning. You're gonna be a bit annoyed, but I'm gonna push this up again, cause that way it can be even, and I won't be as irritated by well, I just won't be irritated about a fact that it's not even, since it won't be uneven. And now it's spaced out like that. I can push this up here, that down there, and a similar thing up there. I don't know what these will be, but I'll turn them into something. It'll be a common room down in the center. Maybe I'll make toilets up there, telephones, something. I don't know, but I'm tending to make an entire block unto itself. Uh, yeah. And if I have protective up top over here, then that means that I can push corridor down and have something else over here. Just, yeah, I'm not really planning for the future in this. I'm just winging it. So, oh well, whatever goes, goes. I just need to set out the foundations for all of this, though. Like that. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do that up here, across there, down here, up there. Yeah, so yeah, this is just all gonna get set to be built as the foundation. Yeah, so that'll be fine. I'm going to need to build more sniper towers around the place at some point, but still should be good. Oh, are the prisoners all being fed? That is another concern, since I'm not sure if all the prisoners do get fed. So I know all of them's the same. All of those. So they have yard, and then it alternates, probably to alleviate pressure on the kitchen. Yeah, I reckon that's good. And now everybody's going to be eating, and prisoners are suddenly just shot up, and I'm not sure if we have the capacity to hold everyone. Okay, right. Let's hope we do though. Right. Right, utilities, you can see that's got a bit of pressure on. That has little pressure. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure if... Okay, so a bunch being fed. Do we have more meals being cooked at all? Yeah, we have more going on the stove. And over here, we have much more going on the stove. Might be because this is a fairly newish thing, but yeah. Have they already got money? No. Yeah, so that should be going fine, and I just need to let that run on, but I suppose I can do some planning. Right, so if that's the common room in here, and these are the cells, that'll be a holding room. Um, if I need more prisoners in the future, and I just realized that I don't want to build foundation right there, because that is not in the center. So that is 33 along. That's annoying. It's not exactly even, is it? Right. 32, 16, 16 along. Uh, 16 along. Wait, is it 16? 15, 14 perhaps. And then out like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just make that a bit smaller. And that should be a decent corridor. A 3 wide corridor, albeit, but it should work. Right, and then that is what I have the foundations in, and is that a tunnel? Or is it just simply a sniffed tunnel? Okay, that's a sniff tunnel. So, I'm gonna have tunnel search all sectors, because why not? Perfect. So, right. Are all the prisoners actually being fed? I do hope so. Food's being cooked. So we should, hopefully we're going to have the meals to facilitate all the prisoners. So yeah, like I said, that's going to be the common room. What else will we need? Or what else will we want, rather? We might want some jobs and workplaces. We might want some classrooms. Right. So, we may want some parole rooms. Do we still have an excess of prisoners maximum? Yeah, we have over the capacity and maximum security. Why is that? Uh, okay, I'm not taking in any maximum. Yeah, I've actually closed off maximum security. And yeah, I shouldn't be receiving any maximum anyway, due to capacity not being at its fullest. Actually, do I set... Yeah, I set protective custody. So what I'm going to do for protective custody is basically anybody who I don't know the attributes of, or ex-police officers or snitch, I'm basically going to move to protective custody, because otherwise they'll die. I know I don't normally care for when they'll die, but this might alleviate some of the killing. Right. So, I just need to wait for that. And then, like I said, planning. God. I could, as I said previously, maybe set out a solitary confinement area. So that could be a tunnel to solitary confinement. How big are these solitary cells? 2 tiles are necessary. So 1, 2, with a door being there, and 1, 2. That is... And then if I just extend that out, then I can have solitary cells relatively often. And this is extendable, so if I ever get more, you know, protective custody prisoners, I can accommodate them. So that will be solitary confinement. Right, so, okay, so I'm gonna need a canteen, but I could also simply have a kitchen and allow it to bring the food to the individual cells. And that might be what I do. And I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it'll work, but what I'm gonna do is build a kitchen next to the holding cell. I'm actually gonna leave a 2-space gap in case I want to build a corridor. But that should be... That should fit. That should be more than enough, actually, to fit a kitchen that would feed all of them. I might need to extend it at some point, but I'll do that when the time comes for it. So that's 4. What's the minimum space for a cleaning cupboard? 3 by 3. So, what I'm also going to do is foundations and set that up like that, and then I can set that to be a cleaning cupboard, and it should be good as well. Tunnel search is being done. Yeah, this is going fairly well, I think. We've only got 1 gang member in, and I actually wanted more, but oh well, this is fine anyway. Can we actually see the gang member? Like, if we do our gangs, if we zoom out. Yeah, so we can see that this cell essentially belongs to the gang member. His name is Clark. Character. A gang. Hatred towards gangs. Yay. 14 hours in the prison. Conditions suppressed. None. Oh, they got 20 years in here. Grading. Reoffending chance is 94. Right, so... Okay. Not sure what... Right, yeah, I'm still need to build that... Oh, I'm procrastinating with this at this point. I'm just not doing it. So, that's all being built up. That's already been built, so I'm going to start. So, objects... No, it's walls and doors. Doors. Large jail door. Rotate there and there. Deployment, protected only. All of this is protected only. Not outside though, that's still staff only. That's staff only, that's staff only. I don't know why this unselected as staff only, but it should be staff only. Yeah, that's all assigned. Except for that, this needs to be medium. Security only. This needs to be staff only, because I don't want gangs to gain access to that. Although they might gain access to the security room anyway, which won't be good. So rooms, this is going to be a reception. I might not need a reception since I'll be transferring them anyway, but I'm gonna have it in there. Um, walls. Uh, doors first, actually. I want to have a double staff door up there. And walls will be brick walls for this to be placed here. And push down there and up there. So then utilities is just here. Power capacitor. Cool, that's perfect fit. Almost like I planned it. Okay, I can't put the power capacitors in now. So then it's walls and doors, and door right there, and just simply more walls. I'm gonna put another staff door in the solitary no, actually I'm gonna put a jail door to the solitary area, just because it might be a good idea to make sure that's cordoned off. And then it's secure door. Yeah. Okay, no, that way around, because this needs to be a one-way thing. So I've only got currently 6 solitary confinement rooms, but that should be fine. I'm not expecting more than that. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, just hit my light. So, deployment protected only, as I've said already. Just set all of that to be protected. That is still staff only, which is fine. That shall be set up eventually. That will be set up eventually. Still got a wall to access in there. This was going to be these cells. So if I go to quick build and I select, so that's all it needs to be for reception. Oh well, I've already got that built out. Workshop. Oh, that might have just been the fact that this got set up. So this here is no, right, luxury cell. Or do I want shared? No, luxury cell. I've already planned out for the luxury cell. I've already built for the luxury cell. I should stick with the luxury. Look, except I didn't plan the luxury cell here. This was going to be. I can't remember what this was going to be. I'm trying to remember. No, not coming to me. That was holding cell. That was kitchen. This was going to be the canteen. So it was in here that I was having to build. Oh, where are the most recent prisoners? Intelligence, gangs. Okay, there's still one member. And, uh, yeah. Okay, so I've still only got one gang member. Not a bad thing, but it'd be interesting to have. Is that connected at all? No, I'm going to connect that to a door servo over here, because I'm not sure if any of these are actually connected. No, they're not. So I'm going to connect them. Although, with gangs coming in, it may not be the best idea to centralize all the security into one area. But, that's fine. Prison grading, reoffending rate is 19%. Health is still absolutely terrible. Security terrible. Reform terrible. And pretty much everything about my prison is terrible. It's just that I don't care at this point. It's perfectly fine. It functions. That's what matters. That it functions. Yep. And not definitely not important that, you know, it works well. It just needs to function, obviously. But anyway, right, I'm gonna get some lights in here. Yeah, but I'm just gonna get some lights built around. I am not speaking good today. Cool. So what I can do now is I can get quick build, and I can get luxury cells. Rotate that around. Actually, could I fit a shared cell in here? It wouldn't reduce the size of, and that can fit. So right there. So it's a 6x6. So planning, if I go walls and 6 out there, 5 more, 6 out there, 6 there, just carry on going. That would actually fit perfectly well inside the exact same area. And then I could have these up here be normal cells. Although it's a 6x6, so that means it would push out to there. And if I pushed it out, so yeah, 6x6, 6x6, and there's still a gap to get into there. But will it still fit? Yeah, I'm just gonna have a 7x7 up here and the 6x6 down there. So shared cell, rotate that to there, and to there, and there, and there. So yeah, that would work for. I'm honestly surprised that it fits. I clearly planned to do this all along. It was always going to be what I was gonna do. And in no way did I make this up on the spot, and it just happened to work. Absolutely no way. Oh no, ugh. Cancelling all of that because this is a concrete wall. I want a brick wall like the rest of the prison. Yep. So I'm gonna redo all of this. Wouldn't cost that much more since, you know, I'd already bought everything in there. I just need to change the material of the walls, and not sure how much that costs, but don't think it costs that much. And is that a 3 or a that's a 3 wide corridor. Ah, well. So luxury cells as well. Up top there. So this is protected only. That is staff only and staff only. Has this been built yet? Yes, it has, and now it's been assigned as protected only. So in the next intake of prisoners, actually I might start it now. And I might, you know, just recruit some informants. Just like that. So if I go to intelligence, informants, I can't see what any of these people are. Actually, can I character? Like, if I look on intelligence and look at the gang member, who is over here, they're in a crowd of people. But yeah, if I look on informants or just uh stoical in instigator, yeah, I see that gang members strong, deadly, stoical. So I'm gonna be going and looking at the question marks. Um, yeah, I think this is where I see it. I'm not entirely sure though, but I think it's where I see it. 'Cause it's things like character, there's no reputation, but for this person, I can see in character they're tough. Um, I'm just gonna see if there's anything that would just describe what would require going into protective custody. Um, so volatile. Yeah, so this just generally describes their personality, what they once were. We have too many legendary prisoners. I expect they're just simply really powerful prisoners. Like over here, you can see that this is Snitch, an ex-law enforcement. This is the sort of person that we'd want to put in protective custody, since they're in at a risk of uh you know being violently injured. Let's put it that way. They're at a risk of that. But am I able to see experience or character? Have they just got no reputation? Yeah, they've got like unknown reputations, but I just can't see it for someone. But a lot of them just have no reputation. But yeah, right. We should probably actually do this. 'Cause since I'm honestly running low on time. So what I'm probably just gonna do is get the walls in and the doors for this area here. Just 'cause that would be what is needed. Um, so this would be a holding cell in here. I probably won't set it or build up the holding cell until actually needed, but you know, I'm gonna build doors here, large jail door, and in the middle of here I'm gonna have metal detectors that go all the way across. But I'm gonna do this before the next episode and I forget about it, since that wouldn't be a good thing. Absolutely not. Yeah, but if I just assign also this to be a door, like that, then that should allow the prisoners to move through. And I think actually, do I have the capacity for more maximum security? No, I don't have the capacity. Why are you accepting? Have I set up the thing where policy? I'm not using cell quality ratings. So why would there be prisoners in Where's the holding cell? I've lost the holding cell, guys. I don't know how I've lost the holding cell. Just there. There shouldn't be any prisoners in there. So why are you in here? You are Supermax. Okay. So maximum capacity. We don't have the capacity for any more maximum security prisoners. I want you to go in there. You to go in there. Right, you to go in. You to go in there. Because there shouldn't be anybody other than these two. And then if that's the case, then I shouldn't have any extra maximum security prisoners. Unless for some reason protected only. All of this needs to be protected only. That's no access at the moment, but yeah, it's fine. Has that... Okay, yeah, that's stopped the maximum security prisoners coming in. They probably saw that opening there, and we're gonna take it. But they're coming in now. Oh, they glitched through the front road gate. Oh well. But yeah, if I look on intelligence and gangs, I can see... Yeah, this will be the last thing I do today, but I can see that there's no gang members on that bus. I don't think. Yeah. No gang members on that bus. Thought there'd be a lot more gang members. I wonder if it's possible to up the rate of gang members coming into the prison, since I do want some more gang members in, since that would make it a bit more exciting. But yeah, that's it. Right, so what we generally do now, just to give you an idea of what we do in protective, is we look around. None of these have a character, so they're utterly useless at using to explain what we're trying to do. But essentially, I look at what they are, see if they're snitches, ex-law enforcement, question marks even. Then I'd put them in protective custody, and it should be good. But yeah, with that, that's all I've got time for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave a like, and if you've not done so already, actually I know how to change the thumbnail. Then please do subscribe. Just one sec. Hopefully I'll see you next time. See ya.